Hi, everyone. My name is Tais Ferreira, and this is my course for the project. And this is called Discovering Digital Learning course. I am going to skip over the introduction of the course and the background because you can read that in the syllabus. So I will give you an overview for time's sake of the navigation and the overview of the course itself. So here on the course home, the learners can expect to find some announcements. Me, this is a chance for me to connect with the learners. So week 1, week 2, week 3 announcements, welcome messages, really brief, but to get the learner excited and kind of a little bit of an insight on what to expect. And on this right-hand side, you can see all of the learning events, everything that I create in this course. I want it to be time-bound with a date to make it easily accessible and have that organization for the learner. So to click the course content, we'll click this. And you can see here on this left-hand side, my table of contents. And this course is broken up into 3 modules. I have 3 modules. So each module is 1 week, and it will begin May 5th and go in through the week of May 19th. And the first module here, you have a course introduction prior to all of the weeks. And I intend on also having a module that's called course wrap up. That's where I would just want to give like a thank you message, kind of connect to the learners a little bit on a personal level and provide them with some take home materials on development and a course wrap up. Really brief, really optional, but just something to connect with them. So in the course introduction, I have a welcome message and I have a course introduction video given by me, explaining the course, a little bit about myself, kind of giving that learner to instructor engagement. And I also have the course syllabus with all of the content that they can expect, the grading structure, the schedule, and all of that. So I would love your feedback on the course introduction video, on the points that I touch. If you feel that as a new learner to the course, if you're missing anything that you would like to see from the instructor, please let me know in the feedback that you provide. That's somewhere I would definitely want to hear your opinion. So jumping into week 1 is an introduction to digital learning. This is where I define and set up the foundations of digital learning for the learners. I have an introduction discussion board to engage the learners with other colleagues, where they'll do some introduction, like the role that they have in the company, one thing they're excited to learn about in the course, and all of that. And I ask them to respond to 1 colleague minimum. Then I have a micro course and given by Rise 360. Then I have another discussion board that gives learners another chance to interact with their colleagues by sharing their experiences with digital learning. Then I have some reading materials, and to finally wrap up module 1, I have a digital learning quiz based on all of the information that they learn in the reading materials and the micro course. So lots of learner to learner engagement here. Week 2, I focus on the digital learning resources themselves, how to actually do the navigation. So here we have an e-learning, very navigation based, very system demo based. Then I have some reading materials on more digital learning resources available to the learners. And then I have a hands-on assignment where I play in that learner to content, where the learners actually use the information that they've learned to apply by themselves in the system, and they'll submit what they do in the system to the ELC. So learner to content there. And then I have another discussion board so they can engage with themselves. And finally, I have a functionality knowledge quiz that will quiz them on their understanding of the functionality that is covered in the reading material and the e-learning. And I would love your opinion on the hands-on assignment and if this is something that should be incorporated in module 1. I do have a hands-on assignment in module 2 and 3, but not in module 1. I just have that quiz. And then finally, for week 3, I bring all of the topics together by introducing all of the stuff that I introduced in week 1 and 2 into application into their professional development. So how do they apply all of that they just learned into their development plan? So here I asked them to make a digital learning playlist. I asked them to set SMART goals and demonstrate how they're tracking all of this. So I have some reading material, some templates that I hope to provide on how to create these digital learning plans and how to set SMART goals. And then I have another hands-on assignment to really engage them with the content and get familiar and show the application and the demonstration of the knowledge. I have another discussion board to get them interacting with colleagues. And finally, I have a course survey that will be optional, not graded, but definitely strongly recommended, where I'll get course satisfaction, kind of that level 1 reaction. And I have not created these activities yet, but I will be doing so this week and the next. But this is to give you an overview of what I am creating, what I am designing. So that is it for module 3. And here, overall, I would like your feedback on my learner to content aspects. So do you feel like you're really engaging to the content as a learner? Do you feel like this is enough information and enough prompts to get you doing the assignments? Is there enough clarity? Is there something missing there? And also, another aspect is, do you feel that the instructor is really engaging with you in this course? Even though it is 100% async, is my presence known, right? Do you feel too out in the open, out in the water with no life jacket? So I'd love to get your feedback on my presence and the interaction of you with the content itself. And also, if you feel that there needs to be more opportunity for the learners to interact with each other. So that would be very helpful. And yeah, I would love any additional feedback that you have on the course setup and anything that you can offer. So thank you in advance, and I hope you enjoy looking through my course.